Imagine this, you're working a regular job, just trying to make ends meet, when suddenly, one of Hollywood's biggest power players offers you fame, fortune, and a shot at stardom. Sounds like a dream, right? But for one man, that dream turned into a nightmare, and now, Tyler Perry is facing a $260 million lawsuit. Here's what really happened, and why this story is far from over.
Tyler! Tyler! Thank you!
Giggity giggity!
The rumor that started it all. Tyler Perry built an empire on being Hollywood's nice guy, until whispers started tearing that image apart. And here's the scary truth. In show business, rumors don't just spread, they become lawsuits waiting to happen. The livestream that changed everything. March 2023, Christiankeyes, a minor industry figure, goes live with vague but explosive claims. There's a billionaire in Hollywood, someone everybody loves, doing things they shouldn't. Never names Perry directly, but drops unmistakable hints. This dude owns his own studio. Y'all would be shocked if you knew. Why it mattered, Keyes had worked with Perry before. Fans connected the dots instantly. The power of a whisper. History shows the pattern. Bill Cosby's downfall began with Hannibal Buress's joke. Diddy's lawsuits followed decades of rumors. Key insight, rumors soften the public. Once people believe something's possible, victims feel safe to come forward. Perry's silence speaks volumes. Keyes backpedaled days later, I never said it was Tyler. But the damage was done. The internet had already noted Perry's 2022 falling out with Keyes. Circulated old tweets about TP's creepy parties. The lawsuit trigger, Derek Dixon would later admit Keyes' livestream made him realize I'm not alone. But rumors only set the stage. What came next would drag Perry's secrets into the light. The $260 million lawsuit, what Derek Dixon claims happened. Imagine getting a text from Tyler Perry himself. 1 minute, you're a nobody. The next, you're being offered roles, cars, and a fast pass to fame. But for Derek Dixon, that dream opportunity came with strings attached, strings that would eventually lead to one of the most explosive lawsuits in Hollywood history. The first red flag. The setup. Derek, working as event staff at a high-profile party, meets Perry. Perry casually drops the offer, you want to be in movies? I can make that happen. Within days, gifts start arriving, including a brand new car. The hook. Most people would have been starstruck. But looking back, Derek says those gifts weren't just generosity, they were bait. The alleged quid pro quo. The texts. Perry's messages start friendly, then take a turn. Increasingly personal, then outright inappropriate. Derek's response, I thought if I ignored it, he'd stop. But that's not how power works in Hollywood. The threat behind the offers. Every career opportunity came with unspoken pressure. You do for me, I'll do for you. Play along, or lose everything. The night that changed everything. The invitation. Perry invites Derek to his home under the guise of discussing a new show. After drinks, Perry insists Derek stays over, you're in no state to drive. The incident. Derek wakes up to Perry in his bed, getting aggressive. He refuses, escapes to the bathroom, and locks himself in until morning. The aftermath. Perry acts like nothing happened. But the texts continue, now with even bigger promises. Derek thought he could outsmart the system. What he didn't realize? Tyler Perry had played this game before, and he always won. The Hollywood trap, how power keeps victims silent. Derek Dixon had a choice, speak up and lose his career, or play along and hope the abuse stopped. But here's the ugly truth about Hollywood, this wasn't just about Tyler Perry. This was about an entire system designed to protect predators and silence victims. The Faustian bargain. The bribes get bigger. After rejecting Perry's advances, Derek's character mysteriously gets more screen time. Perry dangles a development deal for Derek's own show. Text message smoking gun, I take care of people who take care of me. The psychological trap. Derek's confession, I thought if I could just get my show made, then I'd have enough power to expose him. Industry insiders confirm this is common. Victims stay quiet hoping to get theirs first. The playbook of a predator. The cycle of abuse. Isolate the victim with gifts and opportunities. Test boundaries with increasingly inappropriate behavior. Use shame and career threats to maintain control. Why victims don't report. NDAs buried in acting contracts. Fear of being blacklisted. The he said power imbalance. The breaking point. When the promises dry up. Perry stops returning Derek's calls about the promised show. Final text, Netflix passed on your project. Maybe next time. The revenge plan. Derek secretly documents everything. Waits until Perry's next movie premiere to file suit, maximum publicity. But Derek made one mistake. He underestimated just how far a billionaire would go to protect his empire. What happened next would prove that in Hollywood, money doesn't just talk, it silences.
Tyler, head down a little bit. Tyler, look at me. Tyler, on your left.
The leaked texts, Tyler Perry's own words used against him. Tyler Perry thought his money and power could bury Derek Dixon's story. But then something unexpected happened, the texts got out. And what they revealed wasn't just inappropriate behavior, it was a blueprint for manipulation. The smoking gun messages. 1. The carrot and stick approach. Perry's text after the first incident. You know I can make all your dreams come true, but I need to know you're loyal. Follow-up 3 days later. Just signed the deal for your show. My lawyers are drawing up papers, unless you got cold feet? 2. The gaslighting masterclass. When Derek confronted him. You're imagining things. That never happened. You really gonna throw away your career over a misunderstanding? Then 1 hour later. Come by the studio tomorrow. Let's talk about your future. How the texts went public. Derek's endgame strategy. Played along long enough to gather evidence. Waited until Perry was mid-production on $100 million Netflix film. Leaked screenshots to TMZ and The Hollywood Reporter simultaneously. Perry's damage control. Immediate statement, these are edited fabrications. But tech experts confirmed the iMessage metadata was authentic. Fatal flaw, Perry used his real iCloud account instead of burner phones. The court of public opinion. Social media's verdict. TikTok detectives uncovered Perry's alleged pattern. 3 former crew members came forward with similar stories. Old interviews where Perry joked about testing loyalty took on new meaning. Investor backlash. Tyler Perry studio stock dropped 8% overnight. Netflix paused discussions on their upcoming deal. But just when it seemed like the walls were closing in, Tyler Perry played his trump card. And what happened next would shock even the most cynical Hollywood insiders. The counterattack, Tyler Perry's shocking defense. Just when the world thought Tyler Perry was finished, he fought back with a move nobody saw coming. This wasn't just a denial, it was a full-scale war to destroy Derek Dixon's credibility. And the weapon he used? Hollywood's dirtiest secret. The surprise witness enter, Alicia Monroe, former background actor on Perry's shows, came forward with explosive claims. Derek told me he was going to take down a billionaire months before filing suit. He asked me to lie and say Perry harassed me too. The twist security footage showed Derek and Alicia meeting at a coffee shop. Texts revealed Derek offering her a cut of the settlement. The nuclear option Perry's legal team revealed. Hired the same private investigators that took down Harvey Weinstein's accusers. Found 3 other aspiring actors Derek had approached with let's team up proposals. Uncovered Derek's 2018 lawsuit against a Miami nightclub, settled out of court. The narrative shift, TMZ headline, accuser had extortion history. Social media turns, hashtag Derek the Scammer trends on Twitter. The hidden Hollywood truth why this works in court. Doesn't prove Perry is innocent. Creates reasonable doubt about Derek's motives. Makes other potential victims afraid to come forward. The chilling effect. 2 anonymous crew members retract their statements. Netflix quietly resumes talks with Perry Studios. But just when Perry thought he'd won, Derek's lawyers pulled out evidence so shocking, it made everything before look like child's play.
They have a formula.
This isn't just about Tyler Perry, it's about power, silence, and who gets to call the shots in Hollywood. What do you think? Is Derek Dixon telling the truth, or is this a cash grab? Drop a comment below, and stay tuned, because this story is far from over.